Welcome to Bolivia, a country brimming with untold stories and unparalleled beauty. Prepare to embark on a journey through one of South America's most captivating destinations, a place where ancient traditions meet breathtaking landscapes. Nestled in the very heart of South America, Bolivia stands as a testament to the continent's diverse geography and rich cultural heritage. It's a landlocked nation, yet its spirit soars higher than the surrounding peaks. Bolivia is a land of breathtaking contrasts, where the stark beauty of the desert meets the towering majesty of the mountains. Prepare to witness nature's artistry on a grand scale. The Andes Mountains rise dramatically, a formidable spine running through the heart of the country. These ancient peaks have witnessed centuries of history, their slopes echoing with the stories of civilizations past. Their snow-capped peaks are home to the majestic Andean condors, soaring effortlessly through the crisp, thin air. These birds are symbols of freedom and resilience, embodying the spirit of the Andes. Here, resilient life forms thrive against the odds, adapted to the harsh conditions of the high altitude. From the elusive vicuna to hardy mountain plants, life finds a way to flourish in this challenging environment. Descend from these heights to the Salar de Uyuni, a seemingly endless expanse of white stretching towards the horizon. This is a place where the earth meets the sky in a dazzling display of natural wonder. The Salar de Uyuni is the world's largest salt flat, a surreal landscape that feels like another planet. Its vastness is both humbling and awe-inspiring, a testament to the power of nature. After the rain, the earth transforms into a perfect mirror, reflecting the sky above with stunning clarity. It's a breathtaking sight, a moment where the boundaries between reality and illusion blur. The line between sky and land disappears, creating an ethereal landscape that captivates the senses. It's a photographer's dream, a place where you can capture images that defy imagination. Beneath this stark beauty lies a treasure trove of lithium, a vital resource in our modern world. This ancient landscape holds the key to powering the future. This connects ancient landscapes to modern technology, highlighting the delicate balance between preserving our natural heritage and embracing progress. The story of lithium in Bolivia is a complex one, filled with both opportunity and challenge. Journey east, and the land undergoes a dramatic transformation, as the arid highlands give way to the lush greenery of the Amazon. You'll find yourself immersed in the heart of the Amazon basin, one of the most biodiverse regions on Earth. Here, the landscape is alive with winding rivers, the lifeblood of the rainforest. These waterways teem with life, supporting a vast array of species. Keep an eye out for jaguars, the elusive kings of the jungle, prowling through the undergrowth. These magnificent creatures are a symbol of the Amazon's wild beauty. The air is filled with a symphony of unseen creatures, a chorus of life that echoes through the trees. Every rustle of leaves, every chirp and call, tells a story of survival and adaptation. The Amazon is Bolivia's vital connection to the planet's lungs, a critical component in regulating our global climate. It's a vital, fragile ecosystem, and its preservation is essential for the health of our planet. We must strive to protect this precious resource for future generations. Finally, journey to the Altiplano and reach Lake Titicaca, a shimmering expanse of water nestled high in the Andes. Lake Titicaca is the world's highest navigable lake, a place of stunning beauty and profound cultural significance. This majestic lake is cradled between Bolivia and Peru, its waters reflecting the snow-capped peaks of the surrounding mountains. Its deep blue waters are steeped in myth and history, whispered tales of ancient gods and forgotten empires. This is the legendary birthplace of Andean civilizations, the cradle of cultures that shaped the history of South America. Here you'll find floating reed islands constructed by the Uros people, a testament to human ingenuity and adaptation. The terraced hillsides reflect centuries of tradition, a testament to the enduring connection between the people and the land. These ancient farming techniques continue to sustain communities today. Bolivia, though landlocked, finds its own sea in the clouds, a boundless expanse of sky that stretches above the Andes. Bolivia is a place of profound natural and spiritual significance, a land where the ancient and the modern intertwine, offering a unique and unforgettable experience for all who venture within its borders. It's a journey for the soul, a chance to connect with the heart of South America. Long before Europeans arrived, great civilizations flourished in Bolivia's highlands. The Tiwanaku built monumental stone structures near Lake Titicaca, mastering astronomy, agriculture, and trade. Their raised fields sustained large populations, and their influence spread far through distinctive art and culture. The civilization's mysterious collapse reminds us of nature's power. Centuries later, the Inca Empire absorbed these lands, building roads and unifying diverse peoples under Tawantinsuyu. The Incas respected local traditions, blending them into their own, and required tribute through the Mita labor system. Reverence for Pachamama, Mother Earth, remains central, a belief that endures in Bolivia today. The arrival of the Spanish conquistadors in the 1500s marked a pivotal and devastating turning point in the history of the Andean region. Their relentless pursuit of gold and power shattered the Inca world, a civilization that had flourished for centuries with intricate social structures and advanced agricultural techniques. The impact was immediate and catastrophic. This conquest irrevocably transformed Bolivia forever, ushering in an era of colonial rule that would reshape its landscape, culture, and demographics. The foundations of a new society were being laid, often directly upon the ruins of the old. The discovery of Cerro Rico's silver, a mountain teeming with seemingly endless riches, in Potosi, located high in the Andes, would become the engine of this transformation. The sheer abundance of silver extracted from Cerro Rico made the city one of the world's richest, a bustling metropolis that attracted people from all corners of the globe, all seeking their fortune. This immense wealth fueled Spain's empire, financing its wars, its expansion, and its opulent lifestyle back in Europe. However, this wealth was built on the forced labor of indigenous people, who were compelled to work in the treacherous mines under horrific conditions. They suffered and died in brutal conditions, exposed to toxic fumes, cave-ins, and exhaustion, their lives sacrificed for the insatiable greed of the colonizers. The mountain, once a sacred site, became known as the mountain that eats men, a grim testament to the human cost of colonial exploitation. Spanish colonial rule extended far beyond the mines, imposing a rigid social hierarchy that privileged Europeans and their descendants, while relegating indigenous people and those of mixed heritage to the bottom rungs of society. The colonial authorities also sought to convert indigenous peoples to Catholicism, often through coercion and the suppression of traditional beliefs. However, this religious conversion often resulted in a blending of Catholicism with ancient beliefs, creating unique forms of religious syncretism that persist to this day. Despite centuries of exploitation and oppression, Bolivia's indigenous cultures endured, demonstrating remarkable resilience in the face of cultural and physical genocide. They persevered, preserving their languages, their traditional ceremonies, and their deep connection to the land. The legacy of colonialism left deep scars on Bolivian society, creating enduring patterns of social inequality and economic disparity, but it also fostered a resilient spirit of resistance and a determination to reclaim their cultural heritage and their rights. Bolivia's long and arduous struggle for justice, equality, and autonomy would continue for generations, shaping the nation's identity and its ongoing quest for a more equitable future. The seeds of independence were sown early in Upper Peru. The desire for freedom ignited early revolts in Chuquisaca, a city brimming with intellectual fervor and revolutionary spirit, and La Paz in 1809. These initial uprisings, though ultimately unsuccessful in achieving immediate independence, demonstrated the unwavering resolve of the people to break free from Spanish rule. Though initially suppressed, with swift and brutal force by the Spanish authorities, these uprisings sparked a 16-year war for independence, a protracted and arduous struggle that tested the limits of human endurance and determination. This war was fought not by conventional armies alone, but by brave guerrilla bands, often composed of indigenous peoples and mestizos, and inspired by dreams of liberty and justice. They envisioned a future where all citizens were equal and free from oppression. The tide began to turn with the arrival of Simon Bolivar and Antonio José de Sucre, two visionary leaders who led liberation armies to final victory at Ayacucho in 1824. This decisive battle marked the end of Spanish colonial rule in South America. On August 6, 1825, in the city of Chuquisaca, Upper Peru declared independence, finally realizing the long-held aspirations of its people. The newly formed nation was christened, becoming Bolivia, named for Bolivar, in recognition of his pivotal role in securing its freedom. The capital city was named Sucre, honoring the esteemed general, Antonio José de Sucre, a testament to his contributions to the cause of liberation. Bolivar, with his profound understanding of governance, drafted the first constitution, laying the foundation for a new political order. He was envisioning a stable republic, a nation where the rule of law prevailed and the rights of all citizens were protected. The birth of Bolivia was a moment of profound hope and the forging of a new national identity, a shared sense of belonging and purpose. Yet the challenges of forging a just society, one that truly reflected the ideals of equality and opportunity, from colonial ruins were immense. The legacy of centuries of oppression and exploitation cast a long shadow. The struggle for equality and unity, for building a cohesive nation from diverse populations, had only just begun. Bolivia's journey as a nation was underway, a journey fraught with challenges, but also filled with the promise of a brighter future. Independence brought optimism, but Bolivia faced deep divisions and instability. The 19th and 20th centuries saw coups, revolutions, and devastating territorial losses, including the loss of its coastline to Chile. The Chaco War with Paraguay further exposed national weaknesses. In 1952, the National Revolution transformed Bolivia. Tin mines were nationalized, land was redistributed, and universal suffrage was granted. Despite these reforms, military dictatorships and political repression returned, stalling progress. Only in the 1980s did Bolivia transition to stable democracy. The nation's turbulent history forged a resilient, cautious political culture. Bolivia's quest for stability and justice continues. Democracy's return in 1982 empowered Bolivia's indigenous majority. Grassroots movements demanded rights, land, and a new social contract. In 2005, Evo Morales became Bolivia's first indigenous president, symbolizing a historic shift. His government redefined Bolivia as a plurinational state, recognizing 36 indigenous nations and nationalizing key industries. Social programs reduced poverty, and indigenous identity was celebrated. Morales' long presidency brought growth and controversy, ending in crisis and protests over term limits in 2019. Bolivia's vibrant democracy remains deeply engaged and divided, reflecting ongoing struggles for inclusion and representation. Bolivia is a mosaic of cultures, not a single identity. 36 indigenous peoples are officially recognized, each with unique languages and traditions. The Aymara and Quechua are the largest groups, while others thrive in the Amazon and Chaco. Cultural richness is seen in clothing, festivals like the Oruro Carnival, and vibrant art. Spanish and all indigenous languages are official, fostering bilingualism and pride. Art and daily life reflect Bolivia's hybrid identity and strong community bonds. This diversity is the heart of Bolivia's plurinational vision. Bolivia's economy has long depended on its natural wealth. First silver, then tin, now natural gas and lithium. Gas exports fund social programs, while the Salar de Uyuni's lithium could shape the global green energy future. Extracting these resources sustainably and equitably is a major challenge. Agriculture remains vital, from traditional highland crops to commercial farming in the lowlands. Climate change threatens water supplies, biodiversity, and rural livelihoods. Poverty and inequality persist, especially in rural and indigenous communities. Bolivia's landlocked status complicates trade and development. The nation's future depends on balancing resource use, social justice, and environmental protection. Bolivia stands at a crossroads, shaped by resilience and diversity. Its plurinational identity aims to heal old wounds and build an inclusive society. Managing natural wealth wisely is crucial for sustainable, equitable growth. The indigenous concept of vivir bien, living well, offers a vision of harmony with people and nature. Bolivia's journey is one of constant becoming, honoring ancient roots while embracing modern possibilities. Its dramatic landscapes and vibrant cultures are sources of strength and inspiration. In the heart of South America, Bolivia continues its remarkable quest for unity, progress, and justice.